Welcome, Hornets, to another episode of SHS Today. Starting us off, Chloe Swantek strings together a look into the guitar classes here at Saline. After that, Caitlin Gray raises the curtain on a story about the student-written production, Killjoy. And rounding off this show, Rain Douglas juices the sweet fruit of knowledge in a feature on the coming STEAM Center. All this, and a little more, on the May 8th edition of SHS Today.
What is crack-a-lackin', Hornets? SHS Today here, back with another episode of school-related news just for you. I'm Harold Crowner.
And I'm Azina Arsessian. Now, let's get into the show. First, some big news. Prom ticket sales are now open for the very first Saline High School dance being held off campus since before the pandemic. It's going to be at Robin Hills Farm in Chelsea on May 18th from 7:30 to 10:30 or 6:30 for a reduced sensory experience. Parking is at the Chelsea High School football field, and there will be shuttle buses to take you to the dance. See you there, Hornets.
Wait, you won't even be there. You're not a Saline student. And you know something you also won't be there for? The opening of the new STEAM Center. Rain Douglas is going to tell us about the reason it's being built.
At this point, students of Saline have seen the construction that is underway for the weight room and the STEAM Center. Though many have heard of the STEAM Center, many do not know what it truly is.
So the STEAM Center is going to be a space that can be used throughout the day and after school for classes and clubs to further their knowledge in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math subjects.
One of the new highlights of the STEAM Center will be the new robotics club space.
So the Robotics Club is a first robotics team, so we're part of a greater organization in the world that competes in a competition every year. We build industrial-sized robots to complete a certain task, and then we compete with those robots with and against other teams throughout the state, and if we qualify, throughout the world.
The Robotics Club is one of the leading reasons why the STEAM Center is being built. Robotics is not new to Saline and has won many achievements because of their strides.
The robotics team has been around for 11 seasons, and we have won numerous awards in that time. We've also been in playoffs consistently for the past years.
Many students are excited for the new STEAM Center and the many things that it will be used for. New resources being built will provide spaces for everyone, from sports to STEAM. Students will be able to utilize the spaces on a need-to-need basis.
So there will be dedicated space for Science Olympiad in the STEAM Center as well. And then there's this room called the flex space or flex area that will have can be basically signed out by any teacher or group if they need it to use that extra space.
The new STEAM Center is long awaited and sure to be a new, helpful addition to the school. I am Rain Douglas, now back to the studio.
The STEAM Center's construction may be done faster than you think. Its expected completion is only June of 2025, so if you're a freshman or sophomore, you'll be able to utilize it yourself.
Well, you know what kinds of classes will probably utilize the STEAM Center? A lot of AP classes. AP testing is going throughout this week and next week, so that means no bells. And if you're taking an AP test, make sure you check the College Board website so you know when and where your test is so you don't miss it.
AP classes are important, but so are others as well.
One of the prominent classes for students to learn a new skill is the guitar class. Let's take a look at how students showcase this skill in and out of the classroom. Take it away, Chloe.
Saline High School is filled with many skilled musicians from all backgrounds. One of the highlights of student progress throughout the year or high school career is the choir-focused cabaret concert.
It's just tons of different types of music. You never quite know what to expect, even choir people that have done it many times. And what's unique is having Guitar 2 be a part of it. They usually just perform in class, but with Guitar 2 there are more advanced players, and so I push them to perform on stage. We've had that tradition going for the past few years.
A lot of us haven't really sung that much, and none of us really have much vocal training. Some of us do, but personally I don't have any. I think actually all of the guitar classes, she encourages you to sing, and I have for all of my things. I've sung and I've gotten lots of practice with that.
Guitar 2 is the only non-choir group that performs. They are not in any of our typical choir ensembles, so it's kind of a special feature that we build into the show. Sometimes we try and do things that wouldn't typically be maybe a performed song by a choir. Nobody else was doing crazy training.
Like when I walked on the stage, and it's like a big moment, and we're supposed to, so we yell, "All aboard," when the lights come on, and just that moment before, it was pretty scary, but once we do that, and everyone's together, and we were all ready, like a sense of calm kind of came on me.
Probably the biggest takeaway I got from this experience was to trust the process, and there were definitely times when Miss Price would say things along the lines of, "See, it's coming together," and we would all kind of look at each other like, "Did you hear the same thing I heard?" Because like we didn't feel like it was really working out, but then in the end we ended up performing and it went well.
Although nerves were high, it was delightful seeing a not-so-highlighted group perform at this year's cabaret. I am Chloe Swantek with SHS Today. Back to you in the studio.
Scheduling for juniors ends this Sunday. Sophomores and freshmen will have their deadlines the week staggered behind that, so there's still time to put a guitar class on your schedule.
And if you prefer more visual arts, there will be a spring art show in the Media Center this weekend showcasing student art projects K through 12. Students in art classes from all over the district will be showing what they've been working on throughout the year. Stop by to show your support.
Speaking of the arts, for the Drama Club's spring show, they put on a production called Killjoy. The show was completely student-run and took the stage this past weekend. Caitlin Gray gives us a behind-the-curtain look.
Calm down! No one's getting you your chicken!
This past weekend, the SHS Drama Club premiered its new show, Killjoy. Along with its outstanding visuals and talent, this show stands different from the rest.
Someone drops dead.
Written by Clara Myers, Caitlin Gray, Kira Mills, and Arlo Ringel, Killjoy is a humorous murder mystery with themes of found family, grief, and friendship.
So the spring show is really different because it's not like you have just this one adult figure directing the show and then all these like high school students together just listening to what they say. There's a lot more heart to it. Even though I'm director, all the cast members still like are pitching in to help with everything, so it is solely student run.
My role in the show was one of the writers. It feels more casual when Sarah, who is our director, is directing as a student, because it's like, I know her pretty well.
Me and the cast all together, we're all like great friends in real life, so getting to like actually come together in real life while working on the show and see them put that also into the fictional story, it's just a really beautiful thing.
Primarily led by students, how has this show experience impacted those involved?
I just want to say, like, for anybody watching this, like, if there's something you really want to go for and you just want to try and see if you like it or not, I would say go for it, because you never know who you'll meet or who you'll get to work with. But if there's something you really want to try, go for it, because you may never get the opportunity again, and you could have the chance to like make some of the most amazing lifelong memories that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
With this creative production, Killjoy's found family theme not only exists within the performance, but with the cast as well. I'm Caitlin Gray. Back to you in the studio.
I love seeing all theater productions, but seeing students get to bring to life their own visions is just inspirational.
And that's all the time we have for this week. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Harold Crowner.
And I'm Azina Arsesian. Be sure to follow @SeleneVideo on Instagram and YouTube for show updates and behind-the-scenes content.
Tune in next week for the senior show. Have a great week, Hornets!